Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. There you
Milk in the pills.
go.
Pills, milk.
Welcome everybody to the Thursday Night Course of Miracles group. I am Chris Green. That's my lovely wife, the Reverend Reja Joy. Sorry, I have to say that slow because if I say it any faster, I go, that's what I get is river. Okay, all right. We are in the last chapter of the text, chapter 31, The Simplicity of Salvation. We're going to read part one, which is a 12 paragraph introduction. So we, I don't think we'll get through 12 paragraphs, but we'll give it a shot. If you would like to read tonight, indicate in some way or fashion, and I will write them all down.
And hi, Peter. Welcome. Looks like you're driving, huh? Maybe. What?
Is that
Oh, no.
Peter's?
Anyway, Charles.
Oh, Charles. Okay, Charles.
And George. And Jean. Thanks, Jean. Okay. And who else? Reverend Mark's funny. He came in the room about an hour. It sent me a message. He came in about an hour ago. So I think he said, hope he comes back. And Mark Hans, Mark H. And Jacob? Did you say Jacob? Yeah, Jacob's hands up.
Oh, okay.
Mark's and Jacob. Okay.
All right.
I think I got everybody. And then, oh yeah, and Charles first.
Yep.
But he's not there.
What?
Which edition are we reading?
The original edition.
Oh, well.
Can you put a link in the chat?
Sure.
To
Well,
reading?
Yeah.
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 Well, actually, when the readers, we put the paragraph up in the Zoom.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, when Joy does the, are you going to put the?
I don't know.
I put the link in the chat.
Oh, you did? You put
there.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's the.
Press on the link, it'll take you right to the chapter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay.
What's that?
It's from Charles.
Oh, okay.
There you go. And then
I just want to see if this.
What's that now?
This is a link to what I'm going to be putting up. Oh, there's Reverend Mark. Hi.
You want to read tonight, Reverend?
Did you say sure? Oh, okay. I'm reading lips.
Yeah.
Are you, Reverend Mark, are you in Hawaii or Washington or where?
Oh, I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona. I just got back from Europe about 2 days ago.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's
I need
right.
I need some Course in Miracles right away. The world is
Oh.
weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. You went to a festival at Joni Mitchell, was it?
That's it. Well, you got a great memory.
I don't, but somehow I pulled that out.
That was good.
Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it was right. It was right there on the tip of her tongue.
Yeah.
I know I was jealous.
Joni Mitchell was one of our favorite ones.
Oh God!
All right, so
yeah.
close
Hey,
it.
do you all remember when her first album came out?
Ooh,
Like 1968.
68,
Yeah.
69.
Was that Blue?
Yeah.
That was my
Amazing, such an amazing
Well,
album.
favorite.
These people all are Jonah files.
Yeah.
I called them Jonah files. And I told them they're all OCD about Joni Mitchell. They if she breathes, they know about it.
Yeah.
It was very interesting from my perspective, who didn't really care about her music that much, but I like it. But you know.
Well,
the first album is a lot different.
Yeah.
The first album was a lot different than.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did she put that out just before Woodstock, didn't she? Because she sang it.
Was about that time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Woodstock 69, wasn't it?
Jimmy Buffett had Buffeteers. They would follow him around, go to every concert. So, all right. Well,
okay.
Let's do some Course in Miracles, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. So we've got the reading list. At this time, please mute your microphone so during the guided meditation, we don't get any background noise. That'd be very nice if you all do that. So, okay. All right.
Okay. All right. And so we'll close our eyes. And what we like to do in the beginning is to sort of give ourselves a leg up to opening up to the spirit and lessening the service thoughts that we think all the time. So as we close our eyes, if you're comfortable doing that, and we'll begin to relax the body, because when we relax the body, the breath becomes relaxed and the mind, the thoughts go along with it. They're all connected, because if you have sort of a thought that upsets you, you might gasp or hold your breath and tense your body. So they really all three go together. So as we could begin by just relaxing your thoughts, and your breath will begin to relax and your body will, or begin with the body or begin with the breath. It doesn't matter. So we'll just come to the awareness that we're in this moment now, sharing the only time there is. The only time there is. If that's so, then the end is here, right now. It's not something we have to get to. Heaven is here. There's no other place. So we'll just enjoy this moment, this holy instant with one another as we relax. There's nothing we need to do right now, nowhere we need to go. With our eyes closed, we're giving a signal to the body that we're letting go of the outside focus and we're going within. And so notice how your body is feeling right now. Notice if you're holding any tension that you want to release, and you can perhaps use the breath to breathe into that area of the body and relax it. Sometimes we hold tension in the neck, in the back, lower back, our chest. We just might want to breathe into those areas, sending love and compassion, and relax those areas. It's okay. It's all right. There's nothing we need to do right now. We're safe. We can forget and let go of what we thought was real and open to the love that is always there. Only love is real, and we are safe. And we do this together, which is very powerful. We've chosen to spend this time together. And so continue to relax the body. Bring your awareness to the breath. And just notice the breath for a few moments. I've heard that the breath is our connection to our source. We're always connected. Forever. And just relax as you follow the breath. It's like a wave. We could think of it like a wave. As we inhale, the wave draws away from the shore, and as we exhale, it rolls onto the beach. You might imagine hearing the waves, if that's comforting to you. And hearing the crash of the waves on the shore. Imagine it's a beautiful, beautiful evening. The air is just a perfect temperature. And so from this place of relaxation, we're going to turn our mind to the lesson for today. We can use it as an opening prayer because all of our lessons these days have a prayer. And so our prayer tonight is, Father, Mother God, you are the one who gave the plan for my salvation to me. You have set the way I am to go, the role to take, and every step in my appointed path. I cannot lose the way. I can but choose to wander off a while and then return. Your loving voice will always call me back and guide my feet aright. My brothers all can follow in the way I lead them, yet I merely follow in the way to you as you direct me and would have me go. And so we're going to enter into 2 minutes of silence. We can take this lesson in with us or choose a mantra or however we want to spend this silence. So we'll begin now, and I will time us and bring us out. And when we come out, I will share once again from our lesson today. So we'll start now, and I'll remember to turn the timer on. We'll begin now. And from our lesson today, we walk together, for we follow him. And it is he who makes the ending sure and guarantees a safe returning home. When you're ready, we'll open our eyes.
All right, thank you. That was very nice.
Okay.
Okay, we're in chapter 31, The Simplicity of Salvation. We're going to read part 1, which is a 12 paragraph introduction. Charles, can you start us off with the paragraph 1? How simple is salvation?
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Just a minute, Charles.
I'm hanging on there. Yeah.
Okie dokie. I don't know what happened, but hold on. Oh, there we go. I know what happened now. There we go. It's very literal. Computers are very literal.
Mm.
Yeah, they'll
Okay.
do exactly what you tell them to do.
Exactly. Okay, there you go.
I mean, exactly.
I know.
Yeah. That's why we never want to ask a computer what would we do to save the planet? Because the computer would say, well, we kill all the humans.
Kill all the humans?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
There's a geopolitical opening. And then, Charles, would you like to get us
Thank
out?
you. Okay.
Paragraph 1. Thanks.
Sounds great.
All right.
How simple is salvation? All it says is what was never true is not true now and never will be. The impossible has not occurred and can have no effects. And that is all. Can this be hard to learn by anyone who wants it to be true? Only unwillingness to learn it could make such an easy lesson difficult. How hard is it to see that what is false cannot be true, and what is true cannot be false? You can no longer say that you perceive no difference in false and true. You have been told exactly how to tell one from the other, and just to do if you become, and just what to do if you become confused. Why then do you persist in learning not such simple things? Why do you persist in learning not such simple things? I can figure it out. I figure it out. I'll get it. My resistance to allowing and accepting. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I love the chorus, and I love you know I just love the love that it was given in. He's very gentle, simple, and he helps us to go inside and ask these questions, you know. And when we can find the humor, then we can realize, you know, if I'm not in charge, then that which is true and that which is false is revealed to me through the Holy Spirit. Oh, in that I give thanks. I'm complete. Thank you.
Thanks, Charles.
Thanks, Charles. Yes, as humans, we always want things to be complicated, hard. I mean, if it was simple, you can't procrastinate.
Mm-hmm. And isn't that why you go to university for, and all these degrees and specialties?
I have a BS.
Diplomas and achievements.
I have a BS and BS.
And you do it well.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you, Reverend Jerry.
Someone's got to step in for him.
Yeah. Actually, I think I finally got my PhD in BS. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. Yep. So I did get ordained a minister also. So that was kind of nice. My my seminary training consisted of me filling out my credit card on the application. That was it. As soon as I hit enter, I was ordained. So, let's see. What do we get?
Where's the
I don't know.
oh,
What
there it
are you
is.
looking for?
I thought there was something in there,
Chat.
but maybe not.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I thought there was something in the chat, but
Nope.
maybe not.
All right.
Okay.
Peter, go ahead. You have your hand up. I think you
Thank
do.
you very much. Good evening, everyone. Glad to be along for the ride. I am just jumping in here. I appreciated Charles' share, and I love the laughter because really, 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 that is really, really what this is about, guys. This is about learning how to laugh really at ourselves because, if a priori, and it's big IF, right? There it is. There's a big if at the a priori that we are already everything we could ever imagine the Holy Son of God to be. Okay, we're already that. Can we accept that that's actually the truth? Or are we still the scum on the belly of the snake in the death? I mean, because we had a pretty low opinion of ourselves there for quite a while, and then we had to have someone come through and say, "Listen, guys, no matter what they do to you, don't stop loving." That's just that. It's so simple, and I mean, how simple is salvation that that what was never true is not true now and could never ever be true. It's not that it has a chance of being true. It's like, sorry, no chance. And,
Yeah.
that, jump right out at me to give that share to y'all. I take care. I'll talk.
Yeah. Kind of like the radio announcer. This just in, salvation is not true.
Not true.
Yeah. Like that's never going to happen.
That's an interesting thought.
Yeah, that's never going to happen. Like,
yeah,
like a radio announcer would.
Oh, yeah. Salvation.
I was doing the thing in my ear. I was trying to do. Sorry.
And by the way, everybody, Peter's in Maine.
Whoa.
Jude is and is not here.
Oh, okay. Cool.
She's in Maine too. You know what? This is amazing that Peter should mention that. I've been getting, you know how sometimes, say you want to buy a car, and you're interested in a certain type of car, then you go out and you see that type of car everywhere. It's like your mind seems to filter it.
Yeah.
I used to I lived in New York City, and I used to take my dog for a walk right there in the little West End park. And I used to look for 4-leaf clovers, and I could train my mind, and I found a whole bunch of 4-leaf clovers. It's like, if the mind will filter out, what you, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if this pertains, but lately my mind, I'm picking up books at random, or I'm going on a Zoom. How about it, George? We went on a Zoom together. Was it yesterday? And it the theme and in the book and the Zoom and Peter is that it's all right now, and it's like it's not something you have to get to at the you reach at the end. And that's hard because we're in time, we're on a continuum, and we've been taught that you progress and it's a journey. And what's wonderful is that there's a sense of completion. If you come to that idea that everything is right now, that heaven is here, there's no other place, that our connection to source, timelessness, changelessness is right now. The goal that we want to reach is here right now. We're here. We did it.
Yeah.
We never left it. That's the thing. We never left it. So there's a sense of completion and a sense of relief, because I'm always struggling to get somewhere. And if I can open to the idea that my mother used to say, you will know you've arrived. Right, Jacob? When, and she'd say, when my brother would maybe make his bed, he will have arrived or something, or when he, whatever.
Cool.
Yeah. So anyway, does that make, I hope that, yeah.
That's to me.
Anyway, I'm picking it up everywhere, and it's wonderful. And I got to mention something.
Look.
This is the book that it's the first where I'm cleaning out my library. I have a whole bunch of books that I bought and I never read, but I have a whole bunch of books. And this is the one that I picked up again, and it's by Martin Israel. I don't know, but it resonates so amazingly. He is. It says contemporary Christian insights. But I think that, well, I won't say anything. But anyway,
yeah, cool.
Carry on.
Yep,
I'm complete.
So you're not a therapist,
huh?
You're not a therapist, are you?
No. Why?
Because it's hard.
Oh yeah,
it's going to take a long time,
and you're going to need my help.
Sorry, Reverend Mark.
You don't think it's hard and it's going to take a long time.
Not now he didn't, but he did for 30 years.
I never checked the boxes of struggle and sacrifice before. I ain't doing it.
Yep.
I tried it. It's nasty.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here with us tonight. So
Yeah.
we're here in the now, so nothing counts up till the last second that you clicked on your camera. So we're in the now, we're all here. And George is going to read paragraph 2 for us. It starts with there is a reason.
Are you going to put the Zoom up?
Oh, sure.
Whoa. Oh, I'm just like phasing out.
It's not gonna what
And I have to.
what did Robert Williams say?
All right.
There we go. And no, that's not it.
Oh, that's not it.
Boy, I really strayed away from everything.
There we are. Scroll up for page 2 and
Oh,
There is a reason.
There we go. There is a reason.
There is a reason. But confuse it not with difficulty in the simple things salvation asks you learn. It teaches but the very obvious. It merely goes from one apparent lesson to the next in easy steps which lead you gently from one to another with no strain at all. This cannot be confusing, yet you are confused. For somehow you believe that what is totally confused is easier to learn and understand. What you have taught yourselves is such a giant learning feat, it is indeed incredible. But you accomplished it because you wanted to and did not pause in diligence to judge it hard to learn or too complex to grasp. Well, I just find the whole thing so interesting that Jesus is confronting us on our resistance. And, he's just giving us more reasons as to what we're doing is just unreasonable. And sort of drawing a circle around the key conclusion, which is, we don't really, part of us doesn't want to do this. And it's my suspicion that we don't want to do it because it'll make us look at things that we don't want to look at. And so I think that's where we're headed, is that there are some things that we just don't want to see, and we're going to have to if we're going to do this right. So that kind of makes it interesting and makes me want to see what comes next. It also makes me wonder in myself, shoot, where am I doing this? I got to get with the program if I'm really avoiding stuff here. And that's it for me. Thank you. I'm complete.
Well, thank you, George.
Cool. Yeah, he is asking us to kind of look at what we're doing. So I'm a chronic procrastinator. I love to do things at the last minute.
And it's too funny because I want to do something. I want to do everything yesterday.
Yeah.
Perfect man.
So between the two of us, we get nothing done all day.
There's another place in the course where it says that salvation is escape from concepts. And if that's the problem, that I cannot manage to escape from concepts, that's sort of a more benign problem, isn't it? Like, well, I just can't stop thinking. But that's another challenge.
Yep.
So maybe there's two. That's it.
Yeah. Well, for me, the definition of salvation is it's very confusing knowing that, after I was a Catholic till I was 48, I guess I could say I was, maybe 52, somewhere right around there. And, salvation was always something different than what this book tells me. It's different. Because in this book, salvation tells me it's there, it's always been there, and it will never go away. It's not something that I need to pray for. It's not something that I need to do penance for. It's not something that I lose if I do something bad. Uh, so, I mean, this kind of opened my eyes to real. I remember one time I was on the road. Remember that, and the lesson for the day was something about I am my salvation or something. And I called you, and I was crying because it was one of the first times I'd read that lesson or something. I can't remember what it was, but I was up in Madison, Wisconsin, and I called you and I go, this lesson, I can't believe this lesson, the salvation. You you talked me down off the cliff. So
You know what's cool is that terms like forgiveness and salvation, they're different.
yeah,
There's a shift
yeah,
in the
yeah,
meaning. Yeah.
yeah,
Charles.
yeah. We always say I forgive you, and yet that's something that
Who says that?
what people say,
Oh yeah,
I forgive you,
yeah.
you screwed me, but I'm gonna forgive you. And it's like that verb doesn't apply to other people. I mean, everything has to be you have to take everything in and look at it yourself and for like George says, uh, confront yourself and say, no, this is not how I should be. I should be just a loving vessel for God. I should just be
But you are. It's not should be.
well, no,
You
yeah,
are.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's when you get into those little doubt, those little self-doubt.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's another thing is that it's all an inside job. It's all me, not out there. And that's another idea that is coming over and over and
Yeah.
over to me.
Yeah.
Duh. And in fact, there's a new book. James Twyman has a new book, The Annihilation of Self, and Annihilation of Self. And I just watched the first. He's got a YouTube where it's the first chapter. He he speaks it, and it's that
I thought
idea.
that
He said it's a falling in, it's like enlightenment is not not something out there. It's a falling in, so that's beautiful.
All right, Charles, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to take something out of Chris's playbook, where it says, "Please save me." And I realized the lesson is really when we see our brothers and sisters as our Savior, and we truly love them for what they bring with them for us, and we truly appreciate them in all that they share and what they bring into the circle. Then we offer salvation to each and every one to share their voice, their ears, their presence in this presence that we have together as one. And it's like, I am the salvation of the world basically means we people each other's dreams. And when we wake up, those within us wake up as well. But we don't see ourselves as people in each other's dream. We think someone's dreaming us, and when they wake up, oh, well, whoops, it's too late for us. Somebody else is going to wake up first. But when we people each other's dream and we invite them into our dream as the saviors that they are, we actually start to save the world from the inside out. We see the love of God that shines from the presence of all those we invite into our lives. And we share in that moment of holy relationships that when one forgives us, all are forgiven through that one. And that's what Jesus is trying to teach us. I mean, he's teaching us through each one, all are forgiven. We can't comprehend that in our physical brain. So this is where faith comes into play, when Chris says, save me, please help me. And he's really putting the call for love, and love is responding. Even though it's humorous and fun and the laughter pursues, it's that is our release. That is our release from any discomfort that we have. And makes us really feel like we're part of a group and a greater group of a beautiful family everywhere.
Yeah.
So we can do that with everyone we meet. Oh, please save me, help me. Oh my God. If you only knew. Oh, you tell me, I'll tell you. Oh, please tell me. Then we get into this holy instant thing because we know we're doing it for the holy instant purposes. What is the purpose for this for? They might not know the purpose, but we know the purpose.
Yep.
And then we just light up a beautiful conversation and we call forth the Holy Spirit and our brothers and sisters to respond to our call for love.
Hmm.
And from them comes the Holy Spirit's answer through them to us and to them as well. So we both share in that wonderfulness together as one. So anyways, thank you. I mean,
Oh,
there's no strain in it all. It's just a lot of fun and enjoy. Yeah, thank you.
no,
Thanks, Charles.
I think my humor, I think I channeled Jesus through my humor. I really do, because I think he must have had just a great sense of humor. I mean, he'd do things on Saturday on the Sabbath, just to bug the Pharisees, and he that's got, I mean, he'd be playing with the kids and then they'd go like, why are you playing with the kids? And he goes like, "Pfft, they're better than you are." Because they know the love of God. They haven't lost it yet. Yeah.
I read this book called The Evolution Angel by an emergency room physician who talks about this angel who started communicating with him, and the angel was describing Jesus, and he said that Jesus was so funny that people around him would be laughing so hard they had to beg him to stop.
Oh, wow. Dang.
That's funny.
Now that's the life of a party.
The
Yeah.
book is really good. It's called The
Yeah.
Evolution Angel by
Yeah.
Michael Todd.
Evolution Angel?
Yep.
By Michael Todd, yeah.
Oh, Michael Todd. I know Michael Todd.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, John, remember when John Kerry was Jesus, and he had that great big party, and he was the host of the party, and all those glasses, there were a whole bunch of glasses of water on the table, and as he's walking by, he holds his hand right over as he's walking by, and it's like boom, 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 they all turn from water into wine, and so it was a pretty good. It had some humor in it. Hi, Jude. How are you? You had your hand up for a while?
No.
Yes, good to join you at this point. Thank you, Charles. Your lovely share. Hi, everybody. And I think laughter is music to our souls. And it says right in the course that we forgot to laugh, that the whole thing is a big joke. And that I've always thought, that laughter is the great decompressor of the ego. It takes all the air out of our balloons, and it really is good philosophy for me not to take myself too seriously. Thank you. It's good to be with you.
Thanks, Jude. Okay, let's read paragraph 3. Jean, would you like to do that? It starts with if you're on the right page.
Yeah,
no
got it
one
right
who
here.
no one who understands what you have learned.
Oh, wait.
No
hold on.
one who understands what you have learned, how carefully you learned it, and the pain to which you went to practice and repeat the lessons endlessly in every form you could conceive of, then could ever doubt the power of your learning skill. There is no greater power in the world. The world was made by it, and even now depends on nothing else. The lessons you have taught yourselves have been so overlearned and fixed, they rise like heavy curtains to obscure the simple and the obvious. Wow. Say not, you cannot learn them, for your power to learn is strong enough to teach that your will is not your own. Your thoughts do not belong to you, and even you are someone else. So it's kind of what we've all been talking about, and the fact that we've made it this huge accomplishment that we need to do. We have to get our masters and do all these things on the outside world, when really it's very simple. Just not forget to love.
Jean, are you complete? Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry. Mhm.
Oh, no, that's okay. Go ahead, Charles.
Thank you. Thank you, Gene. What come to my mind was the idea of Toastmasters, where you have to give a speech in front of other people and you really don't feel adequate enough to do so. And do you realize that you share that same inadequacy with the group as they teach you how to do Toastmasters? So you try to open up with either a joke or some humor. The same thing with those who are going through the course and all of a sudden they're asked, okay, can you look after this class? I won't be able to make it tonight. What? Me? I don't have the experience you have. It says, just be yourself, you'll do well.
Absolutely.
Myself, oh my God, is the opinion we hold of ourselves, of how we see ourselves as inadequate, unable to. And as we learn, we share a common theme of how we conceive ourselves with those in whom we share with. Then we start to look for ways to lift each other up. A good Toastmaster always engages the audience, so the audience becomes the support system for the speaker. And I've been through Toastmasters and how to win and influence people, that course as well. And my greatest lesson there was I really didn't feel qualified to be an executive. I was just an individual taking the class with all these executives from all these business coming to do the class. But what that really taught me was that how humbling is equality, because I still today have issues with those I feel are in charge as if they have something I don't have. And I realize his message is not for the leaders. It's for those who choose to lead their own lives, to go within and truly lead the life they would love to lead. It's not about leading the country. It's about being led from within. And so, that's why I say the heavy curtains, are my opinions I held about myself. Thank you. I'm complete.
Thanks, Charles.
Thanks, Charles.
Reverend Mark, go ahead. Oh. Mute. Get a shirt.
That's an interesting comment that I had just heard from Charles. Interesting thing, because that was the very feeling that I had that drove me to be a psychotherapist, that drove me to do all these things, because it was the feeling that I wasn't enough. And then when I got all the credentials, I still had the feeling, but I had all these credentials, which is so funny, But ultimately, the course really gave me the truth that I'm a holy child of God. There is no higher designation than that. And to me, that deletes all of that crap about not being enough, because the truth of it is that if I'm God's son or God's child, that's enough. I don't need anything else. Of course, my ego is always begging to do something outside and get some car or get a truck or do something. And I'm always laughing. I'm going, yeah. But it's just ultimately, I think that what it says in the course is if you keep doing the lessons, eventually the voice that's talking to you, that's loving, takes over. And what you were saying, Joy, was the same thing. Your life starts to become a series of miracles. That's what mine's just the same thing. It's just like you start to see that things line up for you, even though you don't notice it at first. And then you go, God, that's really weird how that happened. I call them coinky dinks. They just keep happening. They just keep happening. You're going, wow, that's interesting. I happened to be here before 400 people came to this line. So it's interesting. It really pays to be in the course, to just keep going and keep going and keep going.
Yep.
So, yeah, now I think of myself, oh, I'm a holy child of God. That's enough. I don't worry about
That's
it anymore.
everything.
That's it.
Thanks.
Thanks, Robin.
Thank-
And I want to welcome Paula. I've been meaning
Hey,
to
Paula, there you are.
welcome.
Hi.
Paula's from New Jersey.
Yeah.
We said where everybody was from, so we got to tell everybody that you're from New Jersey. No. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jude, go ahead. Do you have a share?
Yeah, I think, in lieu of what this particular part of the text is that, the text has taught me that the hardest and the last lesson that we'll ever have to learn is that the truth is true and nothing else is true. And that God created us in his likeness and his image by extending himself, which is everything, everything. And that we are and have everything. That is our beingness. That is our isness. That is what we are. So we don't actually have any needs or wants. We can't because we already are everything. So the idea that I went through a long period where every time I said I needed or I wanted something, I would say, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. Put big W on your forehead and remind myself who I was. And, to recognize that we're purely mind, that we're not a body, that we're not limited to or by the body, that we're pure consciousness, and that everything is an idea. It may have form that represents the idea, but to think that everything is an idea in consciousness, that's the new paradigm. It's not about being material anymore. It's about being ideas. Simply consciousness. Everything is an idea. I'm merely an idea of thought, an irreplaceable thought in the mind of God. I love that line from the text. And that we all are irreplaceable and a part of the whole, which is complete. So every itty bitty little thing makes all of creation complete. And that's why everything is holy and bears respect and reverence in my heart. And that I love it. And that everything is a gift to me. That I want it all and I want it now is already true. That only the truth is true. And the end.
Cool. That's cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Jude.
And I usually television commercials are mindless. And obviously it was mindless because I can't tell you what they were selling, but they said, and I've repeated this a couple of times, and it's not easy you have to be careful how you say it, but they said, we're all human beings, but we're also humans being. And it was like, well, that's kind of cool. It was a it was I don't know if it was a car commercial or what it was, but it was a television commercial. And I thought, it seems kind of odd that they put something spiritual or philosophical.
Cool.
We're all human beings, but we're also humans being. Humans being. Let's hear from your twin sister, shall we? Hi, Jacob. Go ahead.
Hi. Um, I have been reading over and over again the first couple paragraphs, and I'm thinking, and tell me if anyone else has gotten this impression, but I've gotten a feeling that there's some sarcasm here about learning lessons. Did anyone? I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to. That I guess that's not the format for today. But anyway, that's what I think. And so I'm going to ask permission if I don't know if you should just have someone to read the next paragraph, but when we've heard from everybody and all the comments are made, if I could read the next one, because I think it bears out what I'm feeling.
Do you want to read 4?
You want to read 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
All right. I'll swap you. Mark was up, and Mark and you, I'll swap. Mark H. Okay. Go ahead. Read paragraph 4 for us. And then, Peter, we didn't forget you. We saw you had your hand up.
Oh. Do people want to comment? I didn't mean to jump that fast. You know what I mean? Like I can read, but people want to comment now.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear from Peter, and then we can do paragraph 4. Go ahead. Go ahead, Peter.
It's good stuff being talked about. Everybody I've listened to has been wonderful. Jude, you're I could just have that be coming out of me, and I'm hearing that, you know? I mean, it's so wonderful, right? To hear someone speak your mind. Oh, that's my mind over there. Beautiful, huh? And yeah, and I've also had the experience, and I'm a pretty I have some gifts, and I love, sharing them at times. But when someone else is sharing their gift, like a great singer or something, or somebody really good at whatever they're doing, I mean, I I feel as good for them as they should feel, I guess, for whatever they're doing. You know how it is? Like just being able to join with someone in a heart, like a full-hearted, well, Jesus says, that we don't do anything in this world with a whole heart. Anything wholehearted will heal us, he said. And I just think, like I've been doing this swimming thing, and today I just embraced the entire experience of the idea of going swimming on a cold day and in cold water, but it was a sunny afternoon, and just walking my way through it and observing all the thoughts and kind of commenting. And I do cartoon voices of all kinds of different characters commenting on things, but just going into that water today and experiencing it and joining with it and knowing that in that water, that ocean is connected almost all the water on the planet.
Mm.
If you're immersed in that, even just for a moment, not too long. Well, anyhow, but it's that realization we are one with everything, in form as well as, not in form. Because it is us, because just like Jude says, we are and have everything right now in complete abundance. And you know what that spells in an acronym? Wahernica. It was so funny because when Lisa Stern and I were together back in the aughts, back in the mid aughts, we came up with that, living in Wahernica, man. Waaheri, whatever, Nica. And yeah, we are and have everything right now already. So that's it. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Peter. That's so cool. That's cool. All right, Jacob. Read
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Read paragraph 4.
Okay.
It starts with some words.
So, and I think, and I
who
want
could
to,
maintain? Go
okay,
ahead.
and I want to preface that with, I think when he's talking about lessons, he's not talking about the course lessons. Did anyone else?
No,
Oh,
the lessons you have taught yourself have been so
yeah,
overlearned. Yeah.
just
Yeah.
lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
ego
So,
lessons.
yeah. So, who could maintain that lessons such as these are easy? Yet you have learned more than this. You have continued, taking every step, however difficult, without complaint until a world was built that suited you. And every lesson that makes up the world arises from the first accomplishment of learning, an enormity so great the Holy Spirit's voice seems small, and still before its magnitude. The world began with one strange lesson, powerful enough to render God forgotten, and his son an alien to himself, an exile from the home where God himself established him. You who have taught yourselves the Son of God is guilty, say not that you cannot learn the simple things salvation teaches you. So I'm hearing a little attitude there about learning some stuff that was seemingly um, difficult to learn and insinuating maybe a little bit strange. And so don't give us any malarkey about not being able to understand what salvation teaches you. And I just wanted to share that.
Cool.
I'm complete.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Huh.
Hey, Peter, do you have a cartoon voice for the Holy Spirit's voice?
Oh, you are so funny, Chris. Well, I can't do it like on the spot. If I'm spontaneous in my own mind, they just come automatically. But then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, trying to like do it, and it's like chipmunk. English countryside chipmunks, of even other animals that chime in, hedgehogs and other, different family animals, and they all have a different perspective talking about the same thing. So I'll talk about the same thing from like three or four standpoints, whether we go in now or wait. Oh, you're always complaining about, people. Why don't you just go do it? And like just make fun of the whole aspect of like trying to chicken out or trying to change my mind and be justified. No, and just have a good time with it, because um, I'm certainly not trying to prove anything. I hope to anyone. I'm just enjoying the effect of that incredibly. It's a shock to the system, but that gets you that makes you feel totally alive here in the. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. We don't have any oceans in Omaha, but I guess we could go jump in the Missouri. But yeah, we wouldn't be seen again. Charles, go ahead. You've got to share.
Just that one line there. Every lesson that makes up the world arises from the first accomplishment of learning. And to me, the course is about unlearning, of course, really, and about becoming isolated. Because the first part of learning is that this world outside has something there for me. And I'm going to find out what that is. And then we make a world that is so enormous that we no longer listen to any guidance within us at all. Even those who have been gifted when they're children tend to take on the influences of the external to a point where it's really difficult for them to stay aligned with their own gift. And some that do really accomplish great things, but it comes that the Holy Spirit seems so small and still before its magnitude. To me, that really brings the whole effect of what learning from the external world has really done for us. And he is being sarcastic, but to a point saying this is the end result of any kind of external learning. And the undoing of the learning, which is the last half of the workbook, which is mostly prayers, right? Uh, or not the unlearning. The unlearning is the first part. The reconstruction is the second half. But we really need to understand how strongly we're influenced by the external. And he's really pointing that out, that, how often are you going to sit still for an hour to 2 hours to be still at a still point and silent and shut down the world and be totally there in an unknowing space? That takes quite a lot of unlearning, because the mind is always looking for ways of accomplishing something, and when Regis Joy gets us into meditations and gives us focus and purpose, the mind can come very quiet and still. So we find good teachers who understand what purpose and quietness and focus is all about, and help guide us, even if for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, to where we can relax and say, there's nothing I need to accomplish. There's nothing I need to figure out. I just like to be here and relax and enjoy the moment with those whom I'm sharing with right now.
Cool.
That makes everything in the world. So,
Yeah.
I love Jesus because he says that the external learning is only a temporary thing to return us back to where our true learning is. That's where forgiveness is. Forgiveness still uses the external, the teachers we have around us, but only so they no longer exist after we learn the lesson of being still within our own selves. and come to be able to teach that to others. You know, and in teaching do we learn of what we truly share together as one. So anyways, I thought I'd share that. Thank you.
Cool.
I'm
Thank
complete.
you, Charles. And Charles, you you reminded me, I hope people can access the chat, and if you can't, when I put the YouTube up, it'll most likely be in the description underneath the YouTube. But I put in a book title called A Walk in the Physical, and it's magnificent because this person experienced himself before he incarnated. And he got cold feet the first time and he backed out. And then he came in again and he got cold feet again, but this time he did it. He went through and he's amazing. His name's Christian Sundberg. And it's a walk in the physical. And it's a magnificent, it's so coarse. It's everything coarse. It's magnificent experience because he's looking at being in this physical from from the uh, uh, from the perspective of the eternal. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that.
Cool.
Yep.
That's nice.
Okay, and now Jude, did you still remember what you wanted to say, Anne?
Yes, I'm just looking back to the beginning of the chapter where it talks about the simplicity of salvation. And that's just accepting myself as God created me, that I'm eternal and immortal, and I'm formless and boundless, and absolutely free of anything that can hurt me or change me. That I've been created changeless, and only the arrogance of the ego would say that I can make a mistake or do anything wrong. That I can change myself at all is all arrogance of the ego. But to go back to your book, Reverend Reja, I had an experience where I communed and total loss of sense of self, and went to that eternal place where I was before I was born, and recognized the truth of who I am, and it isn't about having to deny this worldly experience. It's just the how would you live your life without having any fear at all, knowing that you couldn't die, that you could be anybody that you wanted to be if you just thought it, if you willed it. And that's what that one paragraph talks about, that our will is not our own, that our thoughts are not our own, and that we make ourselves into something that we're not, thinking that we're limited to and by the body. So this is very an all-inclusive, of course, it's the last chapter of the book. So it's all encompassing. It encompasses everything the course is trying to teach us. But that it's impossible that we could change ourselves from being absolutely perfect, whole and complete. And we can't not be enough. That what who was saying that about not thinking they were enough and then getting all the credentials. It's like
Reverend Mark. Yeah.
You're already all that.
Yeah.
I'm complete.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I always get a kick sometimes I read articles and they put the author's name and then they use almost every letter of the alphabet to put all the certificates after him so that, wow. I mean, do you have a certificate that certifies that your certificate you have a certificate? So anyway, um, let's see. Mark H, can you read paragraph 5? Learning is an ability.
Learning is an ability you made and gave yourselves. It was not made to do the will of God, but to uphold a wish that it could be opposed, and that a will apart from it was yet more real than it. And this has learning sought to demonstrate, and you have learned what it was made to teach. Now does your ancient overlearning stand implacable before the voice of truth, and teach you that its lessons are not true, too hard to learn, too difficult to see, and too opposed to what is really true. yet you will learn them, for their learning is the only purpose for your learning skill the Holy Spirit sees in all the world. His simple lessons in forgiveness have a power mightier than yours because they call from God and from yourself to you. And this reading tonight is, I can definitely relate to this, particularly the part where it says, "You who have taught yourselves the Son of God is guilty," right? And this is this is where I get to laugh, right? So there I was, minding my own business on Facebook, and a friend comes along. I had a little difficulty with, but he starts posting some stuff on my timeline, and I told him not to, right? And then he posts some more stuff, and so now I've got a resentment, right? Now I've got a resentment. I'm mad. I'm mad. I have taught myself the Son of God is guilty, right? And I had all kinds of good reasoning here, right? All kinds of things that said, "Oh, this guy is sick. He's totally off base." And I could explain it to other people, and oh yeah, that guy's a real jerk, right? And there I am trying to reinforce the things that I'm trying to teach myself, the things that are not true, that the Son of God is guilty. So I mean, I came to my senses and started my usual procedure which was, well, let's see, what did he do? I still got 10 fingers, 2 hands, 10 toes, 2 legs. Didn't take any money out of my wallet. Still got food to eat. What's my problem here, right? That abundance that was mentioned before. I've got everything I need, right? I'm leaving, you know, and so what did the guy do, right? Yeah, he hurt my ego. He hurt my pride. That image that I had of myself, the image that I built for years and years and years, right? This is the stuff that I overlearned. The image of myself, the thing that isn't true, the thing that God did not create. This is what I've spent many years learning, right? And this is what he's talking about. And here's a simple lesson. And what does it tell me here? It tells me that it's only my willingness that prevents me from learning this. Oh, you hurt my pride, right? It's very valuable. I spent many years developing this image of myself, and now it got hurt. This beautiful, wonderful miscreation of mine is now shattered. Guy did me a big favor, didn't he? He didn't mean to, but he did.
It's good.
So,
Yeah.
so that's why I love this course, because it teaches me lessons that I can relate to, and that's very intensely practical for me. I am complete.
Oh,
Thanks, Mark. Thanks. That was so cool.
thank you.
Yeah, I think somebody told God a joke, and then right after he started laughing, he created me.
What?
You were the punchline, were you?
Yeah, I'm the punchline. Yeah, the punchline.
You're the epitome of the
I'm the
whack.
epitome of the fortitude, whatever. So I'd ask you if you watched the baseball game last night, but the World Series is over. So, yeah. So did you watch the baseball game last night? One of these days.
In my dreams, yeah.
Yeah. One of these days you're gonna
Maybe
maybe
after
maybe we
Jude.
should ask
Jude,
Jude.
say something.
Jude, go ahead. You have a share. Save me, Jude.
Heaven, we're all in heaven. Be aware of your reality.
Yep.
Only being is in heaven. There are no bodies in heaven. Heaven is a state of mind, and it is in your mind. It's knowledge you were created with.
Yep.
And it's a wholehearted, loving state of mind, full of joy and peace. And that's where we are. And you don't have to move an inch.
Yeah, that's why they call it the cloud, because we're up here on a cloud somewhere, and every Thursday night from 6:30 to 7:45, we go to this one specific cloud and we all sit here and we talk about it. And
I
this
read
is
a
this is heaven. We are here.
I read a lovely quote by Saint Augustine this morning, and he said, "God, you created us with a restless heart
Mm.
that will not find rest until we rest in you."
Mm. That's nice. We have we have a friend here, Michael B. I don't know if we can credit him with the phrase, but he said that uh, God created man, and we've been trying to pay him back ever since.
I don't
I
get
got a good one for you.
Yeah,
God created us in his image, and then we return the favor.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the things that not to get into formalized religion, but the things that we attribute to God, uh, it's just amazing. The stuff that you know that we're so. I mean, I know people that are so afraid of God, they just don't know. They're definitely afraid of death because they think they're going to be judged and all that kind of stuff. And like, I mean, you have to pay for your sins. So what if you ran out of money and you still have sins left over? Stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, so we should ask Charles
Yeah, I think so.
because I'm struggling here. So
Charles,
Charles, go ahead. Save me, Charles.
we have like 2
It's
minutes.
time for a change of script.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. The director is going to yell, yeah, and
Yeah.
cut. That's lunch,
And
everybody.
cut.
Yeah, yeah.
That which orchestrates us all in this dream is that which keeps everybody busy changing their minds. I mean, talk about world peace. How many times have they changed their mind about it? Constantly changing their mind about how world peace is going to happen, how this is going to happen, how that's going to happen. Only because the only one who knows is the one who orchestrates everything on this planet. And when they align with that one who knows, peace is inevitable. It's just inevitable. You know? So I'm glad man can't make his mind up. Keep changing the script, you might say,
Yeah.
Until there's just but one script, and that's beautiful.
Cool.
Anyways, I thought I'd share that.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charles.
And
So what?
oh, go ahead.
Yeah. So the thing is, there's this paragraph at the end of this reading that is really beautiful. It starts with "Let us be still an instant and forget all things we ever learned." And would someone
Why don't you read it?
Well, I want to put it out there to see if someone did. Reverend Mark left, I think, because I think he would have liked to have read
Oh,
that.
yeah, because he was up next.
He might have had to go.
Yep.
Does anybody want to read it? I mean, I'll
read it.
Oh, Paula, go ahead. That'd be great.
Okay.
Paragraph.
Yeah.
Paragraph 12.
Yeah, perfect.
Last paragraph.
Okay, let me put it up, honey. Hold on.
Okay.
For everybody, and there you go. There you go.
Um,
Thank you.
Let us be still an instant and forget all things we ever learned, all thoughts we had, and every preconception which we hold of what things mean and what their purpose is. Let us remember not our own ideas of what the world is for. We do not know. Let every image held of anyone be loosened from our minds and swept away. Be innocent of judgment, unaware of any thoughts of evil or of good that have ever crossed your mind of anyone. Now do you know him not? But you are free to learn of him and learn of him anew. Now is he born again in you, and you are born again in him, without the past that sentenced him to die, and you with him. Now is he free to live as you are free, because an ancient learning passed away and left a place for truth to be reborn. I have to tell you, years and years, when I first got involved with the Course in Miracles, I simply had a tape called the Course in Miracles Through Serenity.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yes, this was one of the last phrases that was read in that. I listened to that for years and years and years and years, over and over and over again, because I found so much peace in that paragraph that it was transformative. It really was, and still is. And I could read it I should read it every day. No, but that's not the point. It's just beautiful. God is delighted with us. He doesn't care how many times we read it. I'm complete.
Oh, thank you,
thanks.
Paula.
Thanks, Paula.
I have that Serenity tape, and I was looking for that. Remember the other day I was looking for the audio of it, but of another part, but I'm gonna find it and I'll put it in, I'll put it in the YouTube description. I'll put the link to.
I had a cassette. It was a cassette tape.
Yes, a cassette.
And I wore it out. I mean, I'd love to get it again.
Yeah, I'll find it. I'll find it because I think it's still available. I think it's available on
like a CD
on like a
Oh.
download, like an MP3 download.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I'll find it.
Let me know, please.
Okay, I will. And
we won't there won't be a cassette out there. That's for sure.
Also, let's in the chat. I found this paragraph. I don't know how I found it, but it's talking about a feast, and we won't be here next weekend because everybody's going to be feasting. But it's such a beautiful. It's in here. I'll just send it to the chat. It's in chapter. It's in, and in fact, hold on. I can also put it on the screen. Yep. Yep. There you go. See, this is in chapter 19, paragraph 55. And I'll just read it real briefly. I think it's really beautiful. Love too would set a feast before you on a table covered with a spotless cloth, set in a quiet garden where no sound but singing and a softly joyous whispering is ever heard. This is a feast which honors your holy relationship and at which everyone is welcomed as an honored guest. And in a holy instant, grace is said by everyone together as they join in gentleness before the table of communion. And I will join you there as long ago I promised and promise still. For in your new relationship am I made welcome. And where I am made welcome, there I am. So
wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving.
Gives you chills. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
So I do have
yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
But thank you everybody for your shares tonight. We really appreciate Joy and I love you all very much unconditionally, and we really enjoy having people come into our home on Thursday nights and share their deepest thoughts and their thoughts and wishes. And then let's see, now you do
We're just going to end by joining one another. And I love that word communion and union and unity. So we'll, just as we gathered in the beginning, we'll gather again and we'll feel that connection. So we'll close our eyes and imagine that. Oh, no, yeah. Okay. Imagine that we're holding hands and we feel that connection with one another because we chose to be in this moment together. We have one self that we share with one another and with our source. We feel that union and communion right now. And from this place, we open to a prayer based on our reading tonight. In this quiet moment, We rest in the truth that salvation is utterly simple. What was never true has no power over us. And what you created as true remains forever as you created it. We open our minds to the soft, eternal call that comes from every living thing, the call to recognize innocence and to see beyond the forms that once deceived us. Thus do we remember the Christ within our brothers and within ourselves. Let the heavy curtains of our ancient learning fall away now. We willingly release every judgment, every image we held of anyone, every fearful lesson we taught ourselves. In this holy instant, we know nothing on our own, and so we come to you, empty of the past, open to the truth, willing to learn again. Teach us the gentle lesson that your Son is guiltless. Let us look upon a world lit with hope, sparkling with friendliness, where every call is a call to join, bless, and remember love. May we hear only the voice that speaks for you, the quiet certainty that rises above all senseless noise. Let us answer this voice in the same language of peace and joy in which it calls. For as we hear, we answer and learn what is true. Tonight, may each brother be born anew to us, free of all we once believed about him and free of all we believed about us. In this rebirth, your truth is reborn in our minds, and so we rest in gratitude, in stillness, in the simplicity of salvation. And so it is. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. That was very nice. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks, everybody.
Very
That was
nice.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Love
God
you
bless
all.
you all. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
We'll see you
Happy
in 2
Thanksgiving,
weeks.
everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
All right.
Yes.
We'll see you in 2 weeks, and we'll
2
start
weeks.
2 weeks, and we'll start the manual for teachers.
All
Excellent.
right.
Yeah.
Bye.
The first
Oh, wow. Yeah.
yeah, first
Cool.
manual for teachers.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
I think it's
December.
December
Fourth
4th or 5th, something like that.
Something like that.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Thank you. Bye.
So